Good evening, race fans. Welcome to the Bakersfield Speedway, California Raceway video. Your host here, Mike Mosier, the race doctor, on tap here this evening. The USAC Midgets, TQs, Modified Streets. A whole lot of cars in the pit. We expect a lot of competition here tonight. A lot of things going to unfold. Of course, the big name around the stables right now, Billy Boat. Billy? Hey, here's Billy Boat. Look at that. Hey, how you doing, Bill?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Great. Nice to have you here tonight. By golly, I understand that last outing out in Ventura, you recorded the 7th win, consecutive win, and that's unprecedented. Once set before by A.J. Foyt and also Billy Vukovic. Is that right?
Yeah, we tied their record for consecutive wins, and tonight we'll be going for number 8 to break the all-time record.
All-time record, 8 wins. That's got to be pretty awesome. Just if you got 8 or 9 wins a season, but how are you doing that? 7 wins in a row. That's pretty awesome.
We just have an excellent team. You know, John Lawson, my corner, puts a great car underneath me, and Keith Coons, my mechanic, you know, has prepared a race car that not only hasn't had any mechanical failures, but the setup has just been spot on every night, and that's how we've been able to win 7 in a row up to this point.
Excellent. I noticed you just came out from your session out on the track. It looks like it's a little heavy tonight. What did it feel like to you?
Yeah, they got the track a little wet tonight, but you know, as hot as it is, and with the little bit of wind we got, it'll come right in, and I think we'll have a great track for racing tonight.
And comparing the tracks that you've run around, obviously you've been all over the country. How does Bakersfield Speedway fare with the rest of the tracks that you've raced this year, 95?
Bakersfield's probably one of the premier tracks we run at. You know, it's a real good racetrack. Always has 2 grooves of racing. Always provides a lot of excitement, and it's a tough place to win at, that's for sure.
Exactly right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to be sitting back and hanging on to everything we got, watching you go out and kick some booty tonight. Wish you the best. Billy Boat, 7 consecutive wins.
Thank you.
Thanks, Billy. He'll be going for number 8 tonight. Unprecedented 8 wins. That'll set a new USAC midget record. And it'll be nice to have it happen right here at Bakersfield. There you can see the 15 car of Billy Boat. Got a backup sitting in the back stables and a couple more back at the ranch. All right, trackside with the race doctor. In the stables here, I'm standing alongside of Johnny Kofer. Johnny, how you doing?
Well, we don't know yet.
Also in the stables, a stablemate here tonight. Also Hank Butcher. Hank?
I think we're doing fine.
All right, I'll tell you what, I was talking to Billy Boat a little bit earlier out there and asked him, say, Billy, who's the competition here tonight? And guess what he said? 2 guys parked right next to each other here, Johnny Kofer and Hank Butcher. Hank, you think you can go out there and reel that young lad in tonight?
Well, I hope so. I think Johnny and I both have the equipment to do it, and I know Johnny's got the talent, and I've got the years behind me, so I think we can do it. You know, whether tonight's our night, I'm not sure, but, you know, Billy's a heck of a competitor, and he's got fabulous equipment. You can't take that away from him, and he runs the full 30 laps flat out. You know, that's his secret, you know, and same as Johnny. He does the same thing. So, you know, it's just I really think it's who gets to the lead first.
Well, that definitely has a big ploy in it. Johnny, you've been out on the track already doing a hot lap session, I believe it was. How'd that track feel? Looked a little wet when I came in earlier.
Yeah, it's plenty wet, but it won't stay that way for long here. I mean, it's pretty warm and got a little breeze, so I think it'll dry out.
I notice each time you guys come to Bakersfield, we have the Kofer and the Butcher car parked next to each other. When you guys travel, is this kind of like a family operation for you two?
Well, the cars are pretty much identical, and the guys that work on the cars like to be close together, you know, in the pits, and it works out best for everybody, you know. Then you don't have one guy running all over the place and then, you know, running around crazy. So it works out good.
All right, well, of course, that makes a lot of fun when you guys travel like that. You got your crew members working next to each other. You can change jokes and whatnot. We missed you last time you were out here, John. Where were you hiding?
Oh, I was up on the ranch cutting hay, so I was stuck up there. I couldn't make it down, and Wally drove the car, and he did okay. You know, he had a good time.
Excellent. Well, I'll tell you what, you two are great, strong competitors. You both always put on a whale of a show, and we congratulate you and wish you both the best. Johnny Kofer, the blue #1 car. Hank Butcher, I tell you what, bud, tonight may be the night. You 3 guys up front, you make a hell of a show.
We'll do our very best. Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much. USAC. This is round 1 qualifier for the USAC Midgets. Top 4 go directly to the main. All others will be relegated to a semi. Giorgito, number 73, is a scratch. Had a problem getting out here. On the pole will be the number 56 of Shane Scully. Outside of Scully, the number 27, Charlie Teed. Second row inside, the number 91, Jordan Hermansader. Next to him, the number 7 of Robert Delackey. And Rick Henderson in the number 12. Johnny Cofer in the blue number 1, and the 40 is Sean Calderwood. Lights out. We're going to go 8 laps of qualifying. Scully first into turn 1 off turn 2, your leader. That's the red 56, Charlie Teed in the 27, pushes up high, opens the door. Henry scoots underneath up to second. Robert Delackey in the number 7 car running third, and Johnny Cofer setting fast time here tonight, currently running fourth. Jordan Scully gets crossed up in turn 3. The track real heavy right now at this time. See the problem they face coming out at turn 2, looking directly into the sunshine as they go into 3. Shane Scully still hanging on, your leader. Rick Henderson now, Rick Hendricks rather, starting to work the backside. Cofer pushes up high in turn 2. Shane Scully down high, Rick Hendricks on the top side. Hendricks takes a look under Scully as they come off turn 2, and Cofer now jumps up to third. Delackey in the number 7 back to fourth. Shane Scully opens the door, and Rick Hendricks jumps up in the lead along with Johnny Cofer. Scully back to third. White flag action one more time around. Jordan Hermansader, the 91 car, currently running 5th, and Sean Calderwood running 6th. Here comes your winner off turn 4, Rick Hendricks. Johnny Cofer 2nd, Shane Scully 3rd, and your 4th and final transferee, that's the number 7 of Robert Delackey. So your transferees, once again, the number 12 winning it, Rick Hendricks. Finishing 2nd, the number 1 car of Johnny Cofer. The 56 of Shane Scully, and the number 7 of Robert Delackey. Those 4 will go to the main. Jordan. Second row inside will be the number 93 of Brian Toohey. Second row outside, the number 14 of Craig Dillard. Third row inside will be the number 30 of Jeremy Sherman. Outside of Sherman, the number 31 car, Hank Butcher. Butcher setting 4th fast time here tonight. And in the 4th row inside, the number 5, John Sarna, and scheduled for the last row outside, that'll be the 17 of Dwayne Markham. Markham did not make the qualifying, so we'll see what he does later on this evening. Lights out, looking for the green. The 53 car, Pete Shula, hit the inside wall, comes off turn 2 in 2nd. Your leader up front, Mark Sokolin, the number 77 car. Oh, Sarna backs it up into the wall up in turn 4. Boy, look at the tail section of that number 5 car where he backed it up into turn 4. A little bobtail there as he bends that. That's where the fuel is kept on that back section, a tank right underneath that Nerf bar. And he's definitely squashed that little cavity a little bit. We're still looking on the yellow with one more time to go around, but suspension-wise, the way Sarna hit that wall, that should not have affected his handling at all. Starter indicating next time around we'll go to a complete restart. On the pole, the number 77 still, Mark Sokola. Pete Shula sits on the outside of him. Second row inside is the 93 car, Brian Toohey out of Bakersfield. Next to Toohey is the 14 of Craig Dillard. Third row inside you find a 30 of Jeremy Sherman, and next to Sherman the 31 of Hank Butcher. And we're on the green. Butcher slides up to third. Dillard takes it away from him as they come off turn 2. Butcher sticks it deep into turn 3 up to that third position. Brian Toohey underneath the Sokola took a look at it as they came out of turn 2. Toohey makes the pass out of 4. Sokola back to second, gets up high out of turn 2. Hank Butcher now up to second. Craig Dillard currently running fourth. The 30 of Jeremy Sherman fifth. John Sarna sixth. Brian Toohey getting a pass underneath by Hank Butcher. Butcher sticks it into turn 3 and comes out 4. He's your leader. That's the 31 car. Look out down the main chute. Craig Dillard and Sherman tangle up. The 14 car of Dillard off the pace as he comes up lame at the exit of turn 1. Oh, a strong showing by Bakersfield 93 car Brian Toohey, and a little delay in putting that yellow out, but there it is. John Sarnoff turn 2 pops up there into second. Mark Sokola back to third. Jeremy Sherman made it out, the 30 car, and here's a white flag action. One more around. A pass by Sherman into turn 1. He goes up to that 4th position. And your winner, the 31 car, Hank Butcher. John Sarna second, Mark Sokola third, and Jeremy Sherman 4th. Oh boy. Things can turn around so quick as Pete Shula had it wrapped going into the main, and all of a sudden Sherman makes it out for this restart, and he takes the 4th and final transfer spot along with the 77 of Mark Shula, the 31 car winning it. Hank Butcher, the number 7 cars were scheduled for this qualifier. One of the cars still missing. Lights are out. We're looking for green out of turn 4. That'll be 8 laps. Top 4 go to the main. Larry Brown sets the pace out of 4. And Brown with a nice start. He goes into turn 1 first, off turn 2, your leader. Billy Boat now up to second. J.R. Lawson running third. Copes up high out of turn 3. Boat on the backside as Brown gets loose out of turn 2. Gets up on outside wheels a little bit. Brown, Boat, Lawson, and Johnson. Four down, 4 to go. Your leader still the 36 car of Larry Brown. Billy Boat looks on the inside coming off 2. Oh, he had a shot at it there. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Brown opens the door out of 3. Larry Brown still holding off a hard charge on Billy Boat. Boat in that black 15 car. White flag action one more time. Can Brown hold him off? Boat running a Gertie engine here, hitting on all of them here tonight. Brown gets loose out of 2. Boat gives a shot at him. Here's your winner. Who's it going to be? Billy Boat! Oh my God, Billy Boat got him by about 10 inches. Second, and look out, Lawson third, and Walt Johnson, your 4th transferee. I tell you what, guys, get behind Billy Boat. Watkins. Third row outside, the 74 car, Paul Kruger. Fourth row inside, your current points leader, the number 7, your driver, Mark Hart. Next to Hart, the number 28 car of Greg Edenholm. And then finally the number 75 of Linda Taylor as we go lights out, 8 laps. So qualifying top 4 go to the main event. Guy Barber setting the pace. And we're on the green. Linda Anderson jumped up there and now running third behind Robert Welcomer and your leader Guy Barber. The 74 car, Paul Kruger, you're on the bubble right now. Mark Hart starting to reel him in. Lynn Anderson on the top side into 3, sticks it deep, makes the pass. He's now up to second. Along with Paul Kruger making a pass up to third. Mark Hart now to 4th. Welcomer back to 5th. The 36 car of West Evans now up to 5th. 3 laps down, 5 to go. Guy Barber, your leader in the yellow number 8. Lynn Anderson running second in the yellow number 17. Hart on the backside of Kruger. Mark Hart running third at this point. Or Mark Hart running 4th rather in that white number 7. Trying to get it past Kruger. Hart on the low side out of 2, had a look at it, not quite enough room. Six down, 2 to go. Mark Hart on the high side coming out of 3. Makes the pass up to third as he gets past the 74 car. Paul Kruger, your leader now, a half a lap to go is number 8 car, Guy Barber. And your winner, Guy Barber. Lynn Anderson second, Mark Hart third, and your 4th qualifier, the black number 74 of Paul Kruger. So a real fast TQ heat race here. The yellow number 17 of Lynn Anderson, that vehicle is for sale. So lights are out. You can see there's still a little bit of sunshine as they came off turn 2. That sunshine can really be blinding. And we go on the green. Ross Murray leads the group into turn 1. The 37 car, Shelton, making a race for it. Oh, Shelton gets hooked up with Ken Seal. Both fall off the pace. Scott Hansen with a nice move out of turn 4, your current leader. Ross Murray second. Steve Kellick third. And Steve Alexander 4th. That's top 4 runners at this point. Boy, the black number 3 of Scott Hansen really stretching off a lead now. Ross Murray gets loose out of turn 4. We got a race for second off turn 2. It's the 89 cars. Steve Kellick now up. And Steve Alexander back up to 3rd. Ross Murray back to 4th. White flag this time around to your leader in the black number 3, Scott Hansen. The 89 car, Steve Kellick running second. 98 of Steve Alexander in that yellow TQ running third. And on the bubble, the blue 23 of Ross Murray, turn 2, catching some heat from the yellow 27 of Ken Seal. And your winner, Scott Hansen, Kellick second, Alexander third, and Murray fourth. So apparently the black number 3, Scott Hansen, definitely one to be reckoned with here tonight. He runs off with that qualifier round 2. And the last car in the entry, the number 18 car of Bruce Fisher. So that makes up the starting grid here for third round qualifier for the TQs. 8 laps of qualifying, top 4 to the main.
I'm waiting for my brother and everybody to get here.
We're on the green. Charleston sticks it into turn 1 with a lot of heat on the backside, comes off turn 2. He's your leader. Gene Godepsky running second, but brakes a little bit, stopped from running in the backside. The 71 of Brian Stanfield running third, and your fourth qualifier, Amy Wilson, on the bubble, catching some heat from Ron Arndt right now. Car is still bunched up. Wilson drives to the inside, makes the pass. She still sits fourth and drops off the pace. Amy Wilson drops off the pace along with the 71 car, Brian Stanfield. Your leader, the 39 car of Clay Charleston, running second, Gene Godepsky. Ron Arndt running third. Eric Edenholm on the bubble, that blue 29 car on the bubble, fourth in the position, trying to get on the high side of Arndt. And here comes McCormick down into 3, got underneath him. Oh, Edenholm and McCormick make contact. 5 down, 3 to go. And McCormick makes a pass to the transfer position. He gets high in turn 2. Eyes set on the back of Ron Arndt now. Arndt runs the orange 87. White flag action one more time around. Arndt working that high side in that red number 11. Now a challenge for second, and he sticks it in there. And your winner, the 39 of Clay Charleston, McCormick second, Godepsky third, and fourth goes to the 29 of Eric Edenholm. Oh, McCormick found that high side all of a sudden coming to his chassis setup and took the advantage. 2 laps ago he was 5th, he finishes second. Your qualifiers, McCormick, Godepsky, Charleston. On the pole, the 01 car, your driver out of Bakersfield, Steve Johnson. Outside front row, you find the number 32 car. Comes to us out of Taft, California. The number 91, of course, that's Big Billy. And next to him is Bruce. We're on the green. Up out of turn 2, you pick up the 32 car, Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones, your leader, pushes high into 3. The track's a little wet out there. Billy Nolan running third, and up comes Darrell Hood. Hood in the black number 2 car, now running third. Steve Johnson, the 01 car, your leader. Bruce Smith in the 48 car, currently running 5th. On the top side of him, the 4J car, Super Phil Matthews. Then you pick up the blue 44 of Rick Childress, and then the 11 car, Steve Cargill. A race on the high side out of turn 2. Charlie Jones able to hold off Darrell Hood. Hood sticks it deep into 3. It's wet over there, guys. Look out. Charlie Jones and Darrell Hood locked horns there for a moment. They finally broke free. Steve Johnson, your leader down the main chute. Charlie Jones runs second. Darrell Hood right on his backside. Running fourth, Eagle Brand Snacks, Billy Nolan. Super Phil Matthews, that yellow number 4 car, now up to 5th. Charlie Jones opens the door, and up comes the 91 car of Billy Nolan. Nolan can't quite hang on to the doggy. White flag being shown to your leader. Charlie Jones still fighting Darrell Hood. Hood up in the marbles. Off turn 2, Nolan on the bottom side. 3 abreast, look out, turn 3 action, and Steve Johnson wins it. Charlie Jones second, Billy Nolan third. And 4th goes to Darrell Hood. Holy mackerel, what a battle back there for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. But your winner, the orange 01, Steve Johnson. The number 52 car, your Chewy's Mesquite Broiler Special. Your driver, James the Hammer Hammond. There's a big fan club of Hammer over there. The number 9 car comes just out of Porterville. Your driver, Glenn Hughes. The 78 car out of Bakersfield, Ralph Cook. And the 17 car, your current points leader, 1994 track champion, Steve Nolan. We're on the green. The 34 car, your leader first into turn 1 off turn 2, Lonnie Welch. Quackenbush with a strong second. James the Hammer Hammonds running 3rd. Bo Earnshaw up high running 4th. Glenn Hughes in the number 9 car now 4th. Steve Nolan 5th. Lonnie Welch, your leader, opens the door for Quackenbush. Quackenbush gets his nose under him. It's a little dog sniffer as Quackenbush makes the move. Welch got up high out of turn 2. Your leader now, the 57 car, Quackenbush. Steve Nolan now running 5th, right behind him, the 78 car of Ralph Cook. There you can see James the Hammer Hammonds running 2nd, starting to reel that leader in. Hammonds trying to get underneath, currently running 3rd in the 52 car, gets a little loose off turn 2. And the number 9 car takes advantage of it, closes ground, nose to tail off turn 2. A real fight for that 3rd position. Six down, 2 to go. Your leader out of turn 2, Quackenbush. 34 car of Lonnie Welch 2nd. White flag action this time around. That's your leader there, the 57 car, Quackenbush. Here comes your winner out of Santa Clarita, Floyd Quackenbush. A fight for 2nd off turn 4. Welch up high. The Hammer comes down and finishes 2nd. The number 9 car, Glenn Hughes 3rd, and Welch hangs on for that 4th spot. The 17 car of Steve Nolan, American Truck Parts Special, up 5th, and Ralph Cook right behind him. So, the lady driver in the 16 car, Amy Wilson. 2nd row inside, the red 37, your driver, Ricky Shelton. Outside second row, the number 87 car, your driver, Ron Arndt. Third row inside the 36 car, West Evans. The yellow 27 of Ken Seal. Fourth row inside the 71 of Brian Stanfill. The 15 car of Robert Welcomer as lights are out looking for a green. Also the 28 of Greg Edenholm. The 77 of Heather Calderwood. Rick Atkins first off turn 2, your leader. But Ricky Shelton on the backside of him looking to muscle his way out of 4. I believe the top 8 will qualify into the main. Your leader, the blue number 1 of Atkins, followed by Ricky Shelton in the red 37. Amy Wilson running 3rd. The black number 16, Ron Arndt running 4th. The bright orange 87 car. Then you pick up the 36 of West Evans. Hot action into turn 3 on the high side, Shelton. Shelton on the high side in turn 2. Atkins bobbles side by side down the back chute. Look out, turn 3 action. Shelton makes the pass. Atkins back to 2nd. Amy Wilson still 3rd. Arndt 4th. Six down, 4 laps to go. Your leader now going into turn 3, Rick Atkins. Running 5th is the 36 car of West Evans. White flag being shown to your leader as he goes out of turn 2. Your leader now into turn 3. The 37 car, your winner, Rick Atkins, finishing up 2nd. Rather, Rick Atkins. Ricky Shelton was the winner. Amy Wilson 3rd. Ron Arndt 4th. The 36 car of West Evans 5th. Greg Edenholm 6th. The 27 car of Ken Seal 7th. And the 15 car of Robert Welcomer 8th. So your winner out there, the 37 car of Ricky Shelton, hooked up, looking good in that high groove once again. And then finally the number 17 schedule will be Dwayne Markham, but that is not him. That's the 53 car of Pete Shula. So that'll make up the starting grid for this 10-lap semi-main USAC midget. Lights out, looking for the green out of 4. Hermasader with a nice start down into turn 1 first. Dillard gets up on 2 wheels, running 2nd. Oh, these guys are flying. Hermasader, Dillard, Calderwood, and Copsa. Keep your eyes on that second place car, the 14 car of Dillard. He's up on 2 wheels in each corner. That chassis really torquing for him. Dillard raises that wheel once again. In the 14 car, he's running 2nd. Your leader up front, that's the 91 car, Jordan Hermansader. Sean Calderwood running 3rd, Jerry Copsa 4th. 5th is the 27 car of Charlie Teed. Calderwood bobbles down the back chute, drops back to 4th. Randy Pankratz now making a muscle move. Kopsa bobbles out of turn 2. Completely shut down, then picked it back up again. Bunched a lot of traffic, turn 4. White flag action to your leader, Herman Sater. Running second, the 14 car of Craig Gillard. Jerry Kopsa, the yellow 18 car, running third. Sean Collowit fourth. Randy Pankratz fifth. Charlie Teed sixth. And your winner, Jordan Herman Sater. Craig Gillard second. Jerry Kopsa third. Sean Collowit fourth. Randy Pankratz fifth. Charlie Teed sixth. Tom DuPont seventh. Oh boy, was Herman Sater hooked up for that semi-main. Jumping Jehoshaphat, he's got it wired up. He'll be a threat come the main event time.
Well, as you guys know by reading the newspapers, this man next to me, Billy Boat, has an accomplishment that only 2 other people at this point have ever done. He has tied A.J. Foyt and Billy Vukovich III's consecutive main event record by winning 7 main events in a row. I have a plaque right here put together by the United States Auto Club, and I'll read it to you right now. It says, certificate of performance. The undersigned certified in the name of the United States Auto Club that Billy Boat, on July 15, 1995, tied the all-time record for consecutive single-series victories in the United States Auto Club racing. His 7th consecutive Skoal USAC Western States Midget Series feature victory at Ventura, California Raceway. That's the previous mark of 7 straight wins recorded by A.J. Foyt in 1964 National Championship Series and by Billy Vukovich III in the 1987 National Supermodified Series. Following victories at Madera Speedway on May 20th, Cajon Speedway on June 3rd, Ventura Raceway June 17th, Bakersfield Speedway on June 24th, Calistoga Speedway on June 30th and July 1st, his July 15th triumph at Ventura Raceway gave him 7 in a row. The most remarkable accomplishment is that this was achieved in 5 racetracks on both paved and dirt surfaces, a testament to his abilities and versatility. And this is signed by Johnny Capel, USAC competition director. Congratulations, Billy.
A lot of credit for this achievement to John Lawson and everybody on his crew. You know, he's an excellent race car underneath me, and guys, Keith and Buzz working on his car, just doing a tremendous job. And it's just incredible that the team can finish 7 races in a row, let alone win 7. And these guys do a hell of a job. I'm proud to be associated with this team. We gotta have Johnson come.
Well, it was 3 years. And also, Billy, if for some reason you happen to win the main event tonight, I'll be back down here with something else. And ladies and gentlemen, I got something to tell you right now. It's going to be a little bit unbelievable. But on the pole of tonight's midget main event is Billy Boat. Thank you.
I'll catch up this main car. I'm going live on radio. Steve Johnson sets the pace. They raise the RPM up. We go green. wet track. What's going to happen? Lonnie Welch found some upper bite in turn 2. Steve Johnson running second. Wet track, everybody a little loosey-goosey as they come out of 4. Charlie Jones running third. Quackenbush fourth. Billy Nolan on the high side. Oh yeah, he's going up there. Look out. The 91 car of Nolan. We go yellow on the track for Bo Earnshaw. A tire rolling up against the wall at the apex of 1 and 2, coming down to the lower apron. Glenn Hughes puts the corner on it, tries to save the impact. I would have 0-1 of Steve Johnson. Motor starting to amp up, and we're looking, and we're on the green. Johnson down low, Charlie Jones on the backside. Up jumps the 57 car of Quackenbush. Quackenbush drops down below Jones, and up comes that second place runner, Quackenbush. Oh, Jones gets crossed up sideways, stays on, hangs on to that third spot. Side by side off 2, the 57 car of Quackenbush trying to overhaul the 0-1 of Steve Johnson. Quackenbush got on the gas quicker, and out at turn 4, he's your leader. Steve Johnson falling off the pace, and the 91 car of Billy Nolan up for second now. Nolan opens the door. Charlie Jones takes a look at it. Darrell Hood on groove number 2 out of turn 2, working the top side of Charlie Jones. Quackenbush a full straightaway lead on Billy Nolan. Darrell Hood now up to second, Charlie Jones, or Darrell Hood back to third rather, Charlie Jones fourth. Nolan and Hammer into turn 3. The 57 car, your leader, into turn 1. Here we're looking at the yellow number 4 of Super Phil Matthews. He goes up high in turn 2. A race into turn 3. And Steve Nolan makes a pass. Nolan now trying to get past Charlie Jones, makes the pass down the back chute. Steve Nolan now up to 4th. Race out of turn 2. Darrell Hood with a muscle move down the back chute, picking up that second place spot off Billy Nolan. And your leader goes into turn 1, the 57 blue Camaro of Floyd Quackenbush. Looking good here tonight. Starting to look at lap traffic. And up and fire turn 4, the 52 car of James the Hammer Hammonds. Looked like a radiator hose may have let go on that car. A whole lot of steam coming out of the hood of the 52 car of James the Hammer Hammonds. And we go back on the green. Oh, Darrell Hood with a quick maneuver into 4. Takes the pass, and your new leader. Quackenbush right on the backside of him as he goes back to second. That's Darrell Hood, the black number 2. Quackenbush running second behind Hood. Quackenbush gets into turn 4, gets a piece of the black Hood. Black Camaro sets him off just a little bit. He gathers it back up. Turn 2 action, Steve Nolan underneath Billy Nolan. Side by side into 3. It's the Nolan brothers, Steve and Billy. Off turn 4, side by side. It's Steve and Billy into turn 1. Steve Nolan makes the pass. Nolan in the 17 car, now up to 3rd. Down, 8 laps to go. A real race up front between Hood and Quackenbush. Quackenbush takes a look underneath Hood, turn 2. Couldn't quite pull the trigger. Laps down, 6 to go. Your leader now, the black 2 into turn 1, looking at lap traffic. Sitting behind the yellow Camaro, Super Phil Matthews. Matthews, courtesy driver, opens up the door for your 2 leaders. Black number 2 of Darrell Hood, the second place runner, the 57 of Quackenbush. .22 laps down, 3 to go. Quackenbush also looking at a shot in turn 2. Hood opens the door. Quackenbush sticks his nose in there, got a piece of him. Oh, a right front flat on the 57 car of Quackenbush. He came into turn 4 and made contact with a black number 2 car and flattened his right front tire. Steve Nolan, the 17 car, now up to second. White flag action one more time around. And here comes your winner off turn 4, the black number 2 of Darrell Hood. The 17 car finishing second, Steve Nolan. The number 91 car finishing up third, Billy Nolan. The 44 car of Rick Childress next. Then you pick up Charlie Jones and then Glenn Hughes. Tough luck for a strong competitor here. The 57 car of Quackenbush. Tingle in the inside corner of turn 4, flattened his right front, took him out of competition. Your winner, dashing Darrell Hood.
All right, there he is. Let him in. Here's your winner, Darrell Hood. All right. Here you go, bud. Here's your trophies won in Main Event. Congratulations to you. Thank you much. Now, I'd just like to thank Scott Bounds and Rowe for putting this car together today. 10 o'clock, we went on right time. Wait for the output today. You did a damn good job. Well, I'll tell you what, let's move over a little bit so our video man can pick all this up. The race going down with the 62nd car of Quackenbush. And all of a sudden he came out of turn 4 and he got and flatten his right front tire. But you two up front really doing it. Hello. What was your game plan there to hold Quackenbush off? The only thing I can do is keep her down on the bottom. He's awful tough. He's got a lot of car right there. I know on restart, we got a good restart. Just awful lucky to keep her on the bottom. Now did some chassis adjustment. That's what he was playing for sure. So we had to stay on the bottom. And it worked. So Scott Pounds is your chassis man. He set this up pretty much for you, and you came out and kicked some booty. Now, what main event is this for you? I mean, is this your first one for 95? This is the third one out here. Third one, so that'll definitely put you up in the point structure. What do you look for in the future? Are you going to hang with modified streets? You're going to go out and say late model, USAC midgets? What do you look to do in your racing career down the road? It just depends on what happens. Like last week when they're black flagging you, when each boat was black flagging, a lot of them said right after standing, you know. But if everything goes around right, you know, it just depends. I like to get late all right. It's hard to get, you know, I don't know, but you have to talk to Scott. I like to restock right. But I'll tell you what, you're doing real good. How about a big hand for your modified street winner, Daryl Hood?
That is the starting grid for a 20 laps TQ main event time. Lights out. Will be anticipating the green as they come out of turn 4. Wheel stand by your pole sitter, and he lost a little time, and up jumps the yellow number 98 of Steve Alexander, your leader. Alexander running hard out of turn 4. McCormick, the number 11 car, running second. Mark Hart third. A lot of banging going on as they come out of turn 2. Up to fourth now, you find the 74 car, Paul Kruger. The 29 car of Eric Edenholm back to 5th. Scott Hansen, the black number 3, is 6th. Then you find the number 89 car, Steve Kellett, currently 7th. Kellett makes a pass on Hansen. He goes into turn 1. Kellett gets past the black number 3. Your leader out of turn, a race into turn 1. Alexander catching a lot of heat from that red 11 of Richard McCormick. McCormick all over the backside of that yellow number 98, Steve Alexander. There you can see McCormick. He's got his eyes set right on the backside of that yellow TQ. Seems to have a little more power down the straightaways. Closes the ground, but when they come off the corner off turn 2, it's Alexander side by side into 3. Alexander down low, McCormick up high. Side by side, and McCormick makes the pass. McCormick in the red number 11, now your leader. Steve Alexander running second, Mark Hart in the white number 7 third. Paul Kruger running 4th, Scott Hansen 5th. Running 6 is the 89 car of Steve Kellett, and then the number 1 of Rick Atkins. Atkins currently running 7th. Halfway through this 20-lap main event, 10 down, 10 to go. Your leader in the yellow 98 now into turn 1, starting to look at lap traffic and how much of a play will that have on this main event. Always a major potential. The number 11, your leader, getting past the first part of the traffic as he exits turn 2. Amy Wilson goes to the infield. There's your leader going into turn 1, the red 11 of McCormick. The 98 car, the yellow TQ of Steve Alexander, still running second. Oh, your leader's got all kinds of traffic on the bottom side, on the top, and in front as he needles his way through a spin out, turn 3. Spin out over there at the apex of 3 and 4. As we come down and out of turn 4. McCormick on the gas. We're back on the green. With a muscle move out of 2. Got a nose on it. We go yellow. Look out, turn 3. That's the number 23 car of Ross Murray involved. That's the blue number 23. And the number 17 of Lynn Anderson. Great race in turn 2 with the yellow 8 of Guy Barber and the 74 of Paul Kruger. They ran side by side all the way around the track. A race for that 3rd position between Scott Hansen, side by side in a 3. White flag action. Rich McCormick, your leader. Steve Alexander 2nd. Scott Hansen 3rd, but Mark Hart on the high side. Can Mark Hart pull it off? Here comes your winner off turn 4. Richard McCormick. Steve Alexander 2nd. Scott Hansen 3rd. Mark Hart 4th. Steve Kellick 5th. And Rick Atkins 6th. Oh, boy.
All right. Down here in the winner's circle, Richard McCormick. Nice ride, bud. I tell you what, definitely a class act here. You walk away with there. There's the trophy. Also, we're supposed to get the... I understand this is your 2nd main event in a row. I mean, you went, what, was it last week in Ventura? Yeah, I won it last week. Second in a row. Second straight. Great track, you're real happy with it. What the heck are you breathing so hard for? You just got out of the car, you've been sitting on your booty for the last 20 minutes. Said he's been up since 3:30 this morning working, he's a little tired. But I tell you what, you definitely showed the class act here tonight. What do you contribute to your win? I mean, it wasn't just a win, you were dominant out of it. You were walking away from all the people. What's the the big difference do you feel?
Well, I got a 18-meter price in this car, so we use a tilt car and set it up. I got teasers back to me, and I got noise control metal, and I got for sales, Burbank, hardware, and a bunch of but I want to take these especially small amounts
All right, how about a big hand for your winner here, Richard McCormick.
Cars won 7 consecutive main events in a row. Out of Phoenix, Arizona, big hand for Billy Boat. The number 31 car, Hank Butcher. The number 12 car, second row inside, Rick Hendricks. Second row outside, the number 63 of Walt Johnson. Third row inside, he was your second fast time qualifier here tonight. The number 5 of John Sarna. Third row outside, fast time qualifier here tonight. Your driver, that's Johnny Kofer. Fourth row inside, the number 91, Jordan Hermansader. He won the 1994 54th Turkey Night Grand Prix. Outside of him, the 30 car of Jeremy Sherman. Next row inside, the black 51 car of J.R. Lawson. The number 7 car, that's Robert Delackey. The 14 car, Craig Dillard. The 36 of Larry Brown out of Bakersfield. The 56 of Shane Scully. Lights out, and they're coming up to speed. We're on the green. Billy Boat, your leader into turn 2. Hank Butcher running second, Rick Hendricks third. John Sarna fourth, Walt Johnson fifth. 1 lap down, 29 to go. I tell you what, Billy Boat has definitely got this one wired up with the right chassis setup. A good 8 car lengths advantage over your second place winner, the 31 car of Hank Butcher. Butcher opens the door, Hendricks takes a look at him. My God, these guys are quick here tonight. 5 down, 25 to go. Your leader into turn 3 now, behind lap traffic. He gets past the 53 car of Pink Shula. Hank Butcher out of turn 4, running second. Sarna tangles with Jordan Hermansader a little bit out of 4. Everything gathered back up. We're still on the green. There's your leader now going into turn 1 up on the high side. Oh, he's hooked up in that upper groove real good. We go red with a spin over in turn 3 and 4. That looks like the blue number 1 of Johnny Kofer. Johnny Kofer on the way of the hook. The blue number 1 looks like the front Nerf bar removed. Sam's Towing taking his car off. So Johnny Kofer retires for the evening, and that'll leave Billy Boat with Rick Hendricks and Hank Butcher, I guess, as the other 2 contenders right now. It's starting to reel him down, if you could say reel him down. Obviously, that's not happening. Fourth is the number 30 car of Jeremy Sherman. I believe he's down a lap. Then you pick up the number 91 of Jordan Hermansader, and then John Sarna in the number 5 car. Lights out, anticipation of green as they come out of turn 4. Boat gets on the gas, we go green. Oh boy. Hank Butcher got up on 3 wheels. Had a look underneath the Billy Boat out of turn 2, but not enough room to pull it off. yellow over in turn 2. Yellow in turn 2. Lineup looks good. Your starter will flip the lights off. Can Billy Bode hang on to it? Falls back 2 pots as Walt Johnson and J.R. Lawson make a move on him. That puts Johnson back up to 6th, Lawson to 7th, Sarna to 8th. Boat now into turn 1 with a good 15 car length advantage over second place runner Hank Butcher. Oh, does Billy Boat look good or what? Golly, mama. He is going to town to bring home the groceries here tonight. Down, 16 more to go. Billy Boat with 3/4 of a straightaway lead on the second place runner. Halfway through now, 15 down, 15 to go. Billy Boat on the high side into turn 1, going through lap traffic. He's trying to get on the top side of Sean Calderwood. Boat sticks it up high, running that upper apron. He's got a cushion he's hooked up on, a spin out down the main chute. That's a 27 car, Charlie Teed. Out into apex of 3 and 4. We go a yellow flag for Sean Calderwood, spinning out on the apex of 3 and 4. And down the main chute, fell off of power, was the 27 car of Charlie Teed. Hank Butcher second, Rick Hendricks third. Jordan Hermansater, I got him down as 4th. Walt Johnson 5th. J.R. Lawson 6th. Looking for the green, and we're on it. Brewing back in that 6th and 7th spot with John Sarno, Walt Johnson, and the 51 car of J.R. Lawson. Now Robert Delackey moving up. He's also going to get in the hunt. Hermansater side by side with Sherman into 3. Lawson bobbles coming out of 4, opens the door, and up jumps the number 5 car of John Sarna. Sarna now 6th in the lineup. Billy Boat right now with a complete straightaway lead on your second place runner, the 31 car of Hank Butcher. Rick Hendricks about 10 car lengths behind Butcher in the number 12. Butcher bobbles and comes up lame out of turn 2, down the back chute. 27 laps down, 3 to go. Hank Butcher off the pace up in turn 3. And will go yellow for the 31 car, Hank Butcher. Tough luck for the 31 car, Hank Butcher. He was running second, though a full straightaway back, and the drivers having to straddle those particular spots on the track. So I'm told the lineup looks good. Lights out. Anytime a green can come. Boat on the gas. We're out there. A 3-lap dash for the cash. And what a lead already. Boat a half a straightaway lead on Hendricks. Down, 1.5 to go. White flag to Billy Boat. Hendricks second. Sherman third. Hermanstader fourth. Walt Johnson fifth. Robert DeLackey up to sixth now. And he's done it! Billy Boat! He put it in the record books. 8 main events in a row. Oh my God! Billy Boat pulls it off. Holy mackerel, he did it, folks. Billy Boat, 8 main events in a row. Oh!
Unbelievable. Oh, what a race. USAC Midget at its best here tonight. Unbelievable. There it is, very good. Billy Boat. Nice ride, bud. Unbelievable. What a race. I tell you what, you guessed the right track setup here tonight, but unprecedented. Never as before in history for USAC Midgets have we created such a win-loss record. 8 straight main event wins. Your winner, Billy Boat.
Speedway eclipsed the previous mark of 7 straight wins recorded by A.J. Foyt in the 1964 National Champion Series and by Billy Vukovich III in the 1987 National Super Modified Series. Following victories at Madeira Speedway, May 20th, Cajon Speedway, June 3rd, Ventura Raceway, June 17th, Bakersfield Speedway, June 24th, Calistoga Speedway on June 30th and July 1st, Ventura Raceway, July 15th, his July 22nd triumph at Bakersfield Speedway give him a record 8 in a row. This most remarkable accomplishment was achieved at 5 different racetracks on both paved and dirt surfaces. A testament to his ability and versatility. Signed, Johnny Capel, USAC Competition Director. Congratulations, Billy.
Thank everybody on the crew. It's John Lawson and all the guys that work on the car. It's definitely a team effort. Everybody works hard, and I'm just glad that we can achieve this.
Okay, I got one more question here before I give you back to Dick Hyman. Billy Boat, where do you go from here?
Lawson, don't
Well, we've got a few. We're not going to say what they are yet, but we've got a few things planning that John's been talking about, so you might see a few different things down the road.
All right, appreciate it, Dick.
Track ringside with your main event winner for USAC Midgets, Billy Boat. How you doing, Billy?
We're doing great right now.
I tell you what, I know you got to feel really exhilarated. I was talking to you a bit earlier. Out of the car, you came out, you weren't hardly even sweating. Do you work into a vigorous training program?
Yeah, I try to work out when I can. You know, I just have a tremendous race car, and you know, I just ran the thing hard tonight, and starting up front helped tonight, and you know, we just stayed out of trouble and try to stay out front.
And what was the track like for you? I know we were talking a little earlier during the evening that it was pretty heavy. What did it change for you later on in the main event?
Well, it was actually probably the best racetracks we've had here since we've been running here. You know, it stayed heavy all night long. It was real fast, and it was nice starting up front because when it's fast like this, it can be hard to pass. So I was glad we started up front.
And of course, you come out of Phoenix, Arizona. What do you do for profession? Are you a driver? Is that what you do full time?
No, I also have my family, my wife are my full-time job, and then on the side I have a business called B&B Fabrication, and we manufacture exhaust systems, headers, and mufflers.
Excellent. And what do you feel like right now after this 30-lap main event's over? You've achieved something that's never been done before under USAC history. You've won 8 straight main events in a row. What does that feel like in your heart, and what does that do for you for energy level downstream?
Well, I think it gives us some momentum going into the Belleville Nationals for in 2 weeks. You know, that's a real big race that we're looking forward to running. And then, you know, now the pressure's off. We got the record. You know, if we take it farther from here, fine. You know, we're always going to be here to win every one. But if something that happens, we don't. The pressure's kind of off, and we can just start another streak. That's
great. And what is your wife's name and your children's name?
My wife's name is Andrea, and then I have Tricia, Chad, and Brooke.
And these young lads love your racing, and they look forward to possibly getting in a race car in the future?
Possibly. And my 2 older ones already have motorcycles, so you know they're definitely started in the racing already.
And what did Billy Boat start out? What was his first entry into a race? Was that on a motorcycle, skateboard, or what?
Yeah, I started with motorcycles and progressed through the ranks, go-karts, micro midgets, and sprint cars, and I've ran all types of different race cars, so I've got a pretty rounded background.
And that's over what, 8, 12 years or what?
No, about 24 years.
Well, you don't look like you're 24 at all. How old are you, Billy?
29.
I see. So you started at 5. Well, that's a good step. You've done real well, and we really appreciate you coming to Bakersfield. My hand's off to you. We look forward to you, of course, the 55th running of the Turkey Night Grand Prix right here at Bakersfield. That'll be Thanksgiving night. We look forward to you come back and kick some booty.
All right, great. We'll be looking forward to it.
Thank you. There you go, Billy Boat. All right, I tell you what, this has been exciting history in the making here, of course, the Bakersfield Speedway. Compliments to Billy Boat for setting the record for USAC Midgets, 8 consecutive main events in a row. That's his 11th main event for 1995. Action was superb here, of course, all the way through the TQ main and the modified street stock. On behalf of Jeff Christensen, California Raceway Video, your host here, Mike Mosier, the race doctor, saying good night to you all. Take care, and may God bless each and every one of you.